Welcome back, Cozy Dreamlights, and happy to have you here if you are new. Today, we will be creating an exterior rose garden for Beast's Enchanted Castle. This build is in the Forest of Valor. So I am just starting off with placement of the castle and the hedges. I originally thought that it would be cute to have a couple of sections with the hedges, but later on I end up changing this as I found that I really liked an open layout instead. We will be incorporating a lot of Beauty and the Beast items into this build, including the new greenhouse item. I feel that the greenhouse looks beautiful right next to the castle. When I think of castle exteriors, I always think of like a large, beautiful greenhouse incorporated into either the east or the west wing. Some other items that will be included in our build today would be the beast floral pillar, the gazebo, the white picket fence, the lion statue, the Beauty and the Beast tiered fountain, the date night exterior table, which is on the left side of the castle, and the Beast enchanted rose, the enchanted castle candelabra, which I got really lucky and got in Scourge's shop, the marble columns, and fairy godmother's enchanted stone bench. I think the topiary square would be cute for this build, but I did already use it for Prince Eric's castle, so I decided to not use it this time. But I was playing around with it just to kind of see like how it would look. I think that this item goes really well with the hedges, so if you still want to use it, go for it. I decided to make adjustments to the hedges and reformat the items that I already placed to enhance the overall look. There's just something off about it. I can't really tell you what it is, but if you like the layout before, then you can keep it. it's time to add in some trees. I'm using a mixture of a lot of different ones, but I really wanted the firs to be incorporated, the pine trees, and then also I add some frozen trees in and the maple trees. If you have enjoyed your time with me so far, consider joining my official Discord. We're a cozy, safe, and all inclusive community that loves to share our builds and talk about cozy games. Kindness is our goal, and the link is in the description down below. I hope to see you in there. I'm adding a couple gazebos here to add to the whole castle look. When I think of castles, I also think of gazebos. And then we also have these other larger candelabras that I'm going to be adding in as well. Now it's time to play with the pathing. I'm using the natural path for this one. I felt that it matched the castle a little bit better than the white brick, and I always use the white brick path as well, so I wanted to change it up. I originally thought that we could do like a stepping stone path, but then I was like, I think like a courtyard for a castle, you wouldn't really see a stepping stone unless it was like off to the side of the castle, especially like the main courtyard with like the hedges. So I decided to scrap this idea and kind of adjust it, and you'll see how I do that in a second. I will be making adjustments as we go along. Unfortunately, there was no way that I could make this completely symmetrical, which is fine because it still looks good. But what I'm talking about is lining up the door with the bridge and then the pathing. It's not possible. So you can kind of see how the door is a bit offset in comparison to the bridge and the pathing. That's just how the castle was built. And another thing I was a little bit disappointed in was that the area directly in front of the castle, there is a lot of space that you are not allowed to place items on. And that is one of the reasons why I chose to hide that space specifically with the hedges. It's now time to add in some birch bushes, and I was also playing around with the plaza hedge trees as well. I thought I would put them near the lions, but I ended up putting them one on each side of the castle, one on the side with the gazebo, and one on the side with the date night table. This is a rose garden, so I will be dropping all the roses that I have collected and we'll just kind of be spreading them out. I do add more, but I had to wait for the roses to spawn within the greenhouse. So towards the end of the video, you will see that I do add more to the overall look of this build. Remember, rotate your flowers so they don't look, just they don't look fake. Here I'm adding in the stone benches, and then we will also add in some more floral items like the topiaries and the picket fence, the white picket fence, and a couple more smaller items to complete the smaller details of the build. So if you've seen my videos before, I really like to run around my build midway through while building just to get a feel for it And I'm really liking how this is coming together, but we do need to add some more details. Of course, I'd like to add in some books so that when Belle is sitting down on the stone benches, she has something to read. And I got lucky and I got this water tile, the fountain tile, and I have not used it yet. I got it about a month ago and I have not used it in any build, but I thought it was perfect for this build. I was struggling a bit with the part of the build where the bridge meets the pathing, but I ultimately decided to add in some roses, kind of like to foreshadow what you're gonna see, like they're growing outside of the garden. And I really like the look, but we'll focus on adding some smaller details to the water. This is right across from my cottagecore house build, so I wanted it to look pretty as I cross the bridge. So adding details to the water is always a great idea. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to kind of prep for our transition areas. I won't be completing those today. I'll likely do the smaller transition areas on stream eventually, but I wanted to add in bushes next to the gazebos so that they look a little bit finished. But I'm not going to be working on those areas in this video. We're just kind of prepping for that. Okay, our build is complete. I'm going to show you a walkthrough at normal speed of this build at nighttime, during the day, and at sunset. My favorite time to be in this rose garden is at sunset, so I have saved that for last. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed the video. Stick around if you want to see the different times of day. And if not, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have a good rest of your day. And if you enjoyed your time with me, please consider subscribing, turning on notifications to see my next builds, hitting that like button, and commenting. All right, my friends, I'll see you next time. Take care.